What's going on YouTube? It's your B-Boy, and today I'm going to be showcasing you guys my Unchained Evil Eye deck profile. This is a deck that I have been playing for a couple of months right now, and I really like the deck because it flows really well against all the other decks, and I like stealing my opponent's monsters for link materials, and also I like disrupting them with my Evil Eye stuff. So with that being said, let's get straight into the deck profile. So first and foremost, for the only Evil Eye monster you're going to be playing is Serziel, Watcher of the Evil Eye. Basically what he does, it's basically Alistair, except that it can search for any Evil Eye monster. So you can use this to search for Selene or Retribution, and if it's equipped with Selene, you can pop your opponent's special summon monster. Now for the Evil Eye portion, we play 3 Aruha, 2 Rikea, and 3 Sarama. It targets your Unchained monsters in the graveyard. You just pop them, and you can like literally activate their effects once they're popped. Rikea, I just play him at 2 because like he's like he or she, whatever, she's like really not that important, but I feel like it's always good to play her. Now this right here is really good because all you need to do is just pop any card on your side of the field and special summon this card for free. That's what I really like about this card. You can also summon these 2 boys. I only play one of each instead of playing 2 of this because when it comes to summoning this guy, you only need to summon him once. This one, you don't need 3 of, you only need to play 1. If this is in your opening hand, you have to send it to the graveyard as much as possible, so you don't really need to see this card. If you pop a card on your side of the field, or if a card is popped on your side of the field, free special summon, so it's really, really good. So yeah, only play 1 of each in this specific variation. If you do pure Unchained, you can do like you could do 2 of this and 3 of every twins. But since I'm doing the Evil Eye version, I only play 1 of each, so it's whatever. Double Ash and double Skullmeister. I feel like Skullmeister is really, really good for this deck, simply because if one of your Link monster Unchained is like destroyed, you could literally recycle this card from your graveyard because it's a Fiend monster, and the Unchained Link monsters, if they're destroyed, they say target 1 Fiend monster, and Skullmeister fits that criteria. Now with spells, I play 3 Abomination. This is the only Unchained monster spell card that I play in the deck, simply because it's Rhoda, and if it's popped, you can like literally special summon any of your Unchained monsters from your deck. Now the only Evil Eye spells you play in the deck is triple domain. Make that quadruple domain. Basically what this card does is that it searches for your Serziel, which is like literally your only Evil Eye monster that you're playing in the deck. So it's literally like Magical Meltdown except for like Evil Eyes, and if it's like popped, you can recycle back your Serziel. Next, we only play 2 Selene. Selene, when this is equipped, your Evil Eye monsters is immune to everything, like literally immune to everything. So they can't be destroyed by battle, they can't be destroyed by card effects, and they can't be targeted by anything. And if it's in your graveyard and you have an Evil Eye spell trapped in your graveyard, you banish it and pay 1,000, set. And if your Evil Eye monsters are like equipped with this and they activate their effects, you lose 500 and they gain 500. So it's like you're stacking up your monsters while this is equipped. And the fascinating part about it is that if this is popped, then it wouldn't even matter because your Evil Eye monsters will still have the attack. So it's like whatever. Final spells we play in the deck is Triple Pot of Extravagance. I feel like this is a must for the deck. Yes, it's going up in price, you know, but I feel like this deck really needs the extra draw power in the deck. And yes, you could also replace this with Pot of Prosperity and all that, but since we have Pot of Extravagance, I feel like this is the best. I feel like this is like the best card to like play right now. Like if you can't play Prosperity, then play Extravagant. Now for the traps. I only played 2 of each of the Unchained trap cards. I didn't have enough room for the deck, so I had to go for double of the Unchained trap cards. This one is literally Monster Reborn, and this one you just target 1 Unchained monster and 1 card that your opponent controls and pop them. And if like these cards are destroyed while they are set, you can special summon any Unchained monster from the deck. So you're literally just plussing off of these cards. We only play 1 of the Evil Eye Retribution simply because it's searchable and you don't really need a second copy. If you guys want to play a second copy, then be my guest. So what this card does is when your opponent activates a spell or trap card, you just negate. You just activate this and negate it. And if Selene is on the field, it's like your opponent cannot Solemn Judgment this card. Like your opponent cannot respond to anything. You can't negate. Next up, we play 3 Torrential. You could go for compulsory evacuation device, but I like Torrential Tribute because it pops cards on the field, and if I happen to have Unchained cards on my side of the field and I have this, all of them are destroyed and I can still activate their special summoning effects. So again, I'm literally just plussing. Next up, I play double Dimensional Barrier. I used to run double Heavy Storm Duster. It's one or the other, but like I just sided the Heavy Storm Duster. So you can also replace this with, you can also side this if you want to, but I decided to put this in the main simply because we have decks like Drytrons and Zodiacs, you know those types of decks. So that's why I incorporated these in the deck. And for our final traps, I play triple trap trick because like I want to see as much of my trap cards as possible, and on top of that, this is more, my Unchained deck is more of like a controlled base deck. So like I don't want my opponent to combo off. That's literally the whole purpose of this deck. So this is a more of a controlled base deck. So I don't want my opponent, like I want to see my trap cards. That's basically what I wanted to see. That's pretty much it for the main deck. Now for the extra deck, I play 3 of every Unchained Link monster in the deck. Because again, we're playing Pot of Extravagance. So what Rage does is during your opponent's turn, during your main phase, you just target any of their monster and link summon, and then use them to link summon any Dark Link monster. So you could go into like Unicorn or even Anguish. Anguish is the same thing, but it's not a quick effect. Now, Unchained Abomination, however, I feel like Unchained Abomination is like the best Link 4 for this deck. If not any deck. So like even Rocket Dragon Link can play this card. So like yeah, this card is like this card is like literally accessible. Triple Gorgion. While this is equipped to Selene, you can negate literally anything. You just have to target the monster. And on top of that, if you activate the effect, you just pop any card on their side of the field. 1 Phoenix, 1 Unicorn, and 1 Topologic Zerboros. So, these 2 are like the best staples. You can summon Unicorn. You can summon Unicorn from with the Rage, and with Anguish, like you could summon Zerboros. You can also play Access Code Talker, but since I don't have Access Code Talker, I'm using this as like a budget option. For the side deck, I play triple Gamma, simply because like if my opponent were to like stop me, I can literally just summon this guy, and like it stops Ash, it stops literally any hand trap, as long as you have Driver on your side of the field. So yeah, I honestly just love playing Psyframe Gamma, 2 Gaming Seal and 1 Dorgon. The main reason why we're doing this is because we're trying out Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. It's literally dark hole for the deck, and if you happen to have your Unchained monsters on your side of the field, you could like literally plus off. For the trap lineup, I play double Different Dimension Ground. This is good against decks like Lich and Zodiac, even Virtual World. Heavy Storm for back row, like you could like literally replace this card with Dimensional Barrier if you want, and also Imperial Order, because again I don't want my opponent to activate any spell cards. So that's pretty much it for the deck profile for the Evil Eye Unchained. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also share with your friends, and also don't forget to leave the notification bell. Alright guys, B-Boy out.